everybody. This is all new to me. This is the first time I've gone live in a really long time. So I am just trying to get all this technical stuff figured out. So bear with me for a few minutes. Just gonna wait and see if anybody hops on for a few minutes here while I get my technical stuff figured out. So happy Tuesday, everybody. Welcome to the first Tuesday Talks Live. It's probably going to take me a minute to get all this technical stuff straightened away. Facebook has changed a lot since I used to go live with Happy Heart Boutique, but I'm so glad you're here. How's everybody's week going so far? Things are progressing at Happy Heart Boutique. And if you're here with me live, you'll see up top there, you'll see the red live button. And if you're watching the replay, the red live button won't be there. But here's the thing. I would love to have you guys drop me a line, say hi, let me know here if you're live. I'll try to keep up with the comments. And if you are watching replay, please drop me a line so I know that you're here, and I'll try and get back to everybody's comments later. To be honest with you, I'm really nervous. I don't feel like I'm a very good public speaker. I'm good if I can prepare things ahead of time. However, hey Stephanie Finney, it's so good to see you on here. Thanks for joining me. And so I am really nervous, but we're going to do this. I'm so happy to have you guys here for Tuesday Talks. So were you guys in the eye of the storm last night? So I'm here in Southern Illinois, and we had a crazy storm last night. It was a thunderstorm warning, and literally it looked like, so I have this pergola off the back of my house, and the window looks out that way. So it literally, you know how you go to the water park and they drop those buckets of water down on you? It literally looked like somebody was dropping buckets of water over my pergola, and it was like going sideways. It was a sideways bucket dump, and it was crazy. I was so nervous all night about there possibly being water damage to my house, and but we survived the storm by God's grace. And my neighbor has this giant tree, and they have a huge branch that got, I guess maybe it got hit by lightning or something, that got chopped down. And so, glad to have that storm over. So I wanted to touch base on this week's email message. For those of you who are in my email group, thank you so much for being there. I know it's kind of been a slow start, not a ton going on in the emails right now as I'm rebuilding the business, but I really appreciate you being there. And but this week we talked about the idea of I saw this and I thought of you. And when I think about connection, it's not always, the big moments. It is a lot of times a lot quieter than that. It's seeing something and immediately knowing, oh my goodness, this is for my friend Tracy, or this is for my son Miles, or, just that moment where you're like, okay, immediately knowing who it belongs to, like just a little mug or a little magnet or some small trinket. Not necessarily for a birthday or a holiday, but just because. And because it's not really about the gift, right? It's about how we make people feel by the gift. So they feel seen, and they feel known, and they feel thought of. Sometimes it's the smallest things that people hold on to the longest. Sometimes that can be a simple card. And so this week I am creating, with that in mind, I have created something that is just really speaking to my heart. God has laid this on my heart. and it's something small, but it's meaningful, and it's inexpensive, and actually it can be free to you guys. It just takes your time. And so one thing that I created is this Faithful in Prayer. This is a full prayer journal that I designed and created. This design here is the design that was in the email this week. So this is what it actually looks like. And then that's, the journal is this is the implementation of that. But this journal takes quite a bit to do. And so I wanted something simple that we could do together. And so this little 3D card slash, I call it the mini prayer journal, is what I am going to be creating this Friday at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time live on YouTube for my new Create With Me series. You guys, this is so cute, and I'm just going to give you a quick sneak peek. It's so cute. And it has all these little tags that you can make. They can come in and out of here. I'm not going to pull them all out because it will make a mess while I'm trying to hold this up. But this is really cute. This part here is a little envelope that can fit a gift card. So maybe this is a gift for somebody, or maybe it's a little prayer journal that you write your prayers in. And so I would love to have you guys join me on Friday if that's your thing. So it's going to be a free printable download. I'll give you more details on Friday, and or if you're in my email group, you already kind of know a little bit about it. And I'll put the link to my email group down below so that you're not missing out if you want to be in it. And then one more thing I just wanted to touch base on is that I have started a new group on Facebook called Happy Heart Hub. And this group is where it's at. Yes, you guys can be on my Happy Heart page, which is where we are right now. But the group is going to be where we're sharing things together. There's going to be, that is where all of the VIP-ness of Happy Heart Boutique is going to be happening. And so I'd love to have you guys join me over there. It's called Happy Heart Hub. It's a public group, and I can drop the link for that also down below. I'll do that after the live. And it's just a space where we can create together and share ideas and just come together as a community. I'd love to have you guys. And so just rounding out this Tuesday Talks, I hope everybody's doing well. I hope that something comes along your way this week that makes you think of somebody. I just saw this and thought of you, and just, just to do something special for somebody to make them feel loved. It's just those moments, and that's what Happy Heart's all about, is creating those moments for people that we care about. So that is about all that I have today, and I hope to see you all on YouTube at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time on Friday. And I'm going to give you a really raw thing right here. I have no idea how to turn this live off, so I'm probably going to be fumbling for a few minutes before I log off. So thank you so much for joining me. Leave me a comment below.